The shot goes up. You have 0 for 1, 0 for 2, 0 for 3, 0 for 4. Not one Spurs player boxes out from the perimeter. So a long rebound easily comes back to Milwaukee, and it's 2. In transition here, Malachi Branham and Jeremy Sohan are both doubling the ball. So if you're Keldon Johnson, please get out to Damian Lillard. We don't need 3 bodies on Giannis in transition. NBA needs to take a look at Greg Popovich. This is embarrassing. People pay to watch this. This is a disgrace. Zach Collins has got to get up here and hedge, pushing Chris Middleton out. I can have backside help there with Keldon Johnson. Look at how easy this is. People pay to watch this. This is Greg Popovich is an embarrassment. He's a stain on the game of basketball. Here we go again in transition. When Damian Lillard kicks this ball, okay, Keldon Johnson's got to get back up. I got to find somebody else to guard. Sohan's taking Lillard, okay? Or Zach Collins trailing a play. Let's not get back to the middle of nowhere. Find someone to guard. Okay, no one's going to do it then. If Zach Collins is going to double the post right here, then Devin Vassell, if Brook Lopez cuts, Devin Vassell has got to take the cutter right here in Brook Lopez. Okay, you'd leave the weak side wing. If a skip pass gets made, Trey Jones would rotate to the weak side of the floor. Zach Collins would come up. But you got to take the cutter. So the Spurs are in a zone right here. It's awful because Greg Popovich is a stain on the game of basketball. Jeremy Sohan's responsible for the middle of the zone. Everybody else has responsibilities in their area of the zone. Trey Jones is guarding the top of the zone, obviously. Why does Trey Jones leave the top of the zone? What are you doing? Greg Popovich is a disgrace to basketball. The Spurs are doubling the post here. So Doug McDermott, there's a double. You got to get wide. Because if a skip pass gets made to the corner, you need to rotate to Bobby Portis. And then Trey Jones would rotate and Sohan comes up. But Doug, you have 5 Spurs players essentially standing in the paint guarding the ball. Who's going to rotate to Portis? No one. In transition, where's the coaching? So Sandro Mamakashvili has got to come over here to take Lillard. You can't stand in the middle of nowhere right here, okay? Or Doug McDermott. Somebody sprint. You have 2 Spurs players standing in no man's land. How does that happen? This is disgusting. This is a stain on the game of basketball. Popovich is a disaster. Get him out of here. Mamushkalishvili's got to get up and hedge. I'm pushing Damian Lillard to the sideline. I have backside help right there for Bobby Portis' role. Instead, your ball screen defenses give up open threes. That's disgusting. The league has got to get Popovich out. The Spurs aren't poorly coached. There's just no coaching at all. So Mamushkalishvili's coming to double the post. Why is Keldon Johnson also on the strong side? Get to the corner. Again, you have 5 Spurs. Trey Jones here's got to get wide if that double's coming because he'd rotate up to Portis, and Mamushkalishvili comes up to campaign. But you have 5 Spurs players in the paint. What are you doing? Trey Jones and Devin Vassell, just get back to the three-point line. That's all you got to do. Just get back to the three-point line. You have no one to guard. So get over. How is Doug McDermott on an island here? The Spurs have numbers defensively, yet this turns into a layup. It's not fair to the players. Greg, it's not fair to the players, the fans. This is it's an embarrassment. It's a stain on the game of basketball. If I ice this screen right here, there's no place for Bobby Portis to roll to. Keldon Johnson standing and waiting in backside help. Instead, you run this idiot, garbage, stupid drop coverage off of consecutive ball screen. So what's Keldon Johnson supposed to do? Does he take Brook Lopez and leave Bobby Portis wide open, or take Bobby Portis? Disgusting. Fans pay to watch it. This is gross. Why is Zach Collins backpedaling here? Malachi Branham's coming all the way over to help you. Get up, up, up. Force Middleton into help. You have Trey Jones in help. Look at this. Force him into help. Trey Jones is actually also coming over to help you. Look at that. So why would you backpedal? You had help everywhere. Jeremy Sohan's got to get underneath Giannis here. You got to get low and battle for position. You cannot front the post without backside help. You can always send a double team down there. But if you're fronting the post without backside help, there's not going to be time. It's just going to be catch and 2. This is off of a free throw. Zach Collins has got to get aggressive here, making sure his whole body is in front of Brook Lopez. Then I'm using the lower half of the backside of my body to drive Brook Lopez out. How off a free throw? You're boxing out with one arm. Why? He's Brook Lopez moving you. Tap back, Lillard triple. Devin Vassell is going to be able to help here. But if you're Keldon Johnson, up. When Giannis has the ball at the elbow, I can't be playing off. Devin Vassell's going to be able to help you here, but you got to get up. There can be no airspace. So now Vassell, because his first dribble, he's in the paint, and now there is no help. Now the help's in the paint. There's no one. You got to rotate over to. No, if you're Zach Collins, you cannot front the post without backside help. Get underneath. Get low. Battle. Get Brook Lopez out of the paint. Instead, you're fronting the post. So this pass gets thrown over the top. A double team's got to scramble to get there. And now you're just leaving Middleton. In transition here, Malachi Branham, this cannot be just full-on doubling Giannis. Zach Collins is back. He can get up the line. He can be in help. I got to go take Damian Lillard. Like, you're ignoring Damian Lillard when Zach Collins is there to help. So now you're just giving up an open three. This is not NBA basketball. This is garbage. Greg Popovich, this is offensive. This is a criminal act. Jeremy Sohan has got to ice this screen. I have backside help right here with Brook Lopez. We're keeping Chris Middleton to the sideline. This is criminal. This is an NBA game. People pay to watch this. Look at this. Look at off of a ball screen. Look at this defense. Walk right into an open jumper. That is a disgrace. Do something about it. In transition here, Keldon Johnson just needs to be getting over to Damian Lillard. I'm still in help. Okay, Malachi Branham's got Giannis here. I'm in help, but I'm up the line so I can take Lillard. Keldon Johnson's backing away to the free throw line. So now Devin Vassell's got to step up and help. So Cedi Osman's coming all the way over to the free throw line. He's going to double on Giannis right here. Trey Jones can also get down right here. But Mamukelashvili's got to get up. We got to force. You can't give Giannis airspace to get in the paint. Okay? I have help in the middle of the floor. Okay? So now you just let Giannis get to the block. So Cedi Osman is going to double here. Now I got to make sure he goes into that double, forcing him to the middle of the floor. If a skip pass is made, Trey Jones would rotate, and Osman would then just X out, come up onto Lillard. But guess what Mamukelashvili does? Lets him spin away from that help. Now the whole world's collapsing at the rim, and there's no rotating out of this. Off of a jump ball. The Spurs don't even know how to align right off of a jump ball. There's 0.8 seconds on the shot clock. This shot is going up. If you're Mamukelashvili, as soon as that jump ball gets won, I'm underneath Brook Lopez, battling for position, getting him out of there. Like, the shot, there's nothing else to do. Why are you standing? This shot's going up. So now Brook Lopez boxing you out. Doug McDermott is coming up to hedge here. I got to cut this dribble off there, right there. I have backside help, but it can't stay forever. The second Damian Lillard hesitates, I'm recovering back and pushing the backside defender out. But you let Damian Lillard turn the corner here. Now the backside defender's got to stay too long, and that was terrible.